This morning I've just been reminded of a very dramatic thing that happened to Wendy and me years ago. We were on holiday in Spain. We had three children at the time. My oldest, Ben, was probably about 5. My daughter, Anna, was about 2, and Joel, the baby, was in our pram as we went to the beach. On holiday in Spain, it was a beautiful sunny day, but the wind was absolutely colossal, and the waves were frightening. So the beach was quite crowded, but no one was in the sea. And we were lying quite close to the edge of the beach, and I was playing with Ben and Anna. And then I just stopped and began to read, and Ben and Anna were playing next to me. Joel was asleep in the pram. And as we were lying there, at one point I just turned to Ben and said, where's Anna? And he said, she's, I don't know, I thought she was here a moment ago. She seems to have gone. And I jumped up and I looked, and Anna wasn't there. And waves were crashing down on the beach with very frightening force. And the suction of the waves back was very frightening. And I looked, I thought, well, where is Anna? She was a beautiful little baby with a little girl with a lot of blonde curly hair, pretty little girl. And I couldn't see her anywhere. And I said to Ben, where? And he said, well, she was here. I don't know where she is. And so I began to walk. Anna stayed with the baby, and I walked along the beach, and there were all Spanish people where we were staying, and I couldn't easily communicate, but I was looking and walking among people, among families with their children, and just walking around the bay, and I couldn't see Anna anywhere. And every wave seemed to mock me and scare me. I thought, Anna, where are you? And I walked as far as I could, and I turned around and from time to time waving at Wendy and just indicating I can't see her, and she was indicating the same, no sign of her. In fact, I then walked back and came back to where Wendy was and started walking the other way around the bay. And I thought, this is ridiculous. She's only a tiny girl. She's not going to walk far. And again, these waves were just thundering in and sucking back out. And I saw a couple from the hotel we were staying in, and I rushed over to them and said, have you seen our little girl, Anna? They were English speaking, and they said, no, we've not seen her. And I came to the point where I kept walking because you can't stop walking. But I was thinking in my heart, as each wave smashed on the beach and sucked back, how am I going to get Wendy ready for this? I've got to tell her she's gone. But I couldn't stop walking. You know, as a father, you can't stop. And so I kept walking and walking. And then to my utter delight, suddenly, just sitting in the sand, playing with a lollipop stick, was my darling daughter. And I scooped her up. And I said, well, how did you get here? She said, I couldn't find you. And I lifted her up high above my head so that Wendy could see her. And I carried her on my shoulders. I didn't say to her, look, you walk this far, you can walk back. There was no intention whatever. I carried her on my shoulders. And I'm reminded so much of that wonderful story that Jesus told of the sheep that wandered off, and how the shepherd goes searching and bringing him back on his shoulders with rejoicing. Hey, beloved, that's how God sees us. Lost sheep, found. Was dead, is alive again. Was lost, is found. Bringing him back with rejoicing. You're treasured. You're highly, highly valued. We're his children. He loves us so much. I can't tell you how thrilled I was to find my little girl again.